I'm glad you. I'm glad you on here for too. So as a battle rapper, and you being a battle rapper, and so you can see both sides. Like I'm probably like, how do you feel about the you know what I'm saying, the events that happen? Is there
I'm
anything
not
you
gonna
disagree
lie. I
with?
mean, the way you break it down, like yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that do sound a little spooky. But knowing, you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to get in the business of y'all business or nothing. But knowing, you know, I don't really know you as much, but knowing him,
Mm-hmm.
I get it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And on another note, though, like just to play devil's advocate, I do understand maybe the discomfort that he might have of feeling like he's doing something on your platform because maybe he think
Yeah.
that give you an advantage. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. So.
you know,
Uh huh.
but at the same token, like you know, first of all, salute because you know being able to even do them type of numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what else in doing that you can make 100
Mm-hmm.
bands. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. You know.
But
Yeah.
the token, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, you know, if a nigga want to do what he want to do, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas is weird like that. Like
Yeah.
something might make sense, and the niggas still just don't want to do it for whatever reason. But
My.
from what you're saying, yeah, that sound like he just don't want to do it. You
Yeah.
know what
Cause
I'm saying?
cause my whole thing is, if he felt like no to the bags and bodies, it just should have been a no. Why come at me and say you want 50%? And then I say cool. You know what I'm saying? I say cool, as
Right,
long as we
right.
gonna put
And
this
then
card
it's
together.
another thing.
Yeah, and
And
then
then it's
and
something.
then it's something else. Yeah, so you ain't care about it being on my platform when you want a 50%. And then like I said, you won't find a lead that's gonna give him a better number than that. Nobody's on earth gonna give him 50% of any stream. And I put my pride to the side, man. It come on bags and bodies. I know this battle is sinking away. I give them 50% just to do it. And then you come back with outlandish numbers now, 70, 30, and true. You know what I'm saying? Like you just come back with all saying, man, yeah, I don't want to make you. I already made a platform. Like he feel.
Yo, ego, it's a lot of ego in this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And some people got a little bit more than others. I say that much. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of ego around this shit to the point where it's probably, you know, if we really thought about it, it's probably a lot of battles that we just didn't even get yet that probably should have happened because of, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Oh, you
Facts.
finally, you finally, you
I
finally,
heard
you
that little
finally answered my
statue.
fucking
I heard that
request, huh?
statue through too,
Now,
nigga.
I
I was
was
gonna say
talking.
something, but I'm like,
I was talking. I thought the boss was gonna see that and see, and I just saw the request. I'm like, man, he still
I
requesting, man.
sent, I sent the request 10 minutes ago when I heard you start going off. I was gonna, you probably wasn't gonna bring me up or listen to me anyway. I was gonna be like, yo, get off the shit and call me. What? That's what. That when I sent the request, I was just trying to say, get off this fucking space and call me.
No, it's just you know me, bro. I feel like when I feel like something over for
hey, what up?
good, you know what I'm saying. When I feel like someone over for
That's
good,
that's the
it's,
reason why I
That's
know
that's
that
why
you
he
just
telling
did
you.
this is
He like,
because
nah, nigga, this shit can still
you gonna
happen.
stand on it's never gonna happen. The only thing I also was like, yo, he's bugging. You saying real numbers, but that don't affect like nigga like me. I'm retired. I would say any battlers that listen to this space later on and start hearing about pay-per-view deals and numbers and percentages, just keep in mind, people, these are numbers that certain people will generate. I had these blogs and these lives a million fucking times, and I've had negotiations with people. Yo, you and Hitman did a video talking about $500,000, and I got 5 grand off of. People have real numbers on the battle, so people don't listen to a space like
Yeah.
this
but
and go crazy
respectfully,
on the league.
ALP now respectfully though. I mean, they know. Like I said, I only real number I said is with me and him going. You know what I'm saying? But they should know that. You know what I'm saying? You got if you ain't never brought in 10,000 pay per views or 8,000 pay per views, shit like they should know.
True.
Like, and
Yeah,
he
no,
not
no,
even.
no. That they should know if they have common sense. But you're now being league owner, and you're gonna find out now that not everybody's gonna come to you with logic, and not everybody's gonna come to you with real business. They're gonna say, "I don't give. I feel like I can beat you, and I heard that you got $100,000, so I want 50." That's how it goes.
But I know,
That's
but they
real.
also understand I'm both sides, and I know who get what. I know who generates stuff. So I hope they don't disrespect me by coming to
They
me
will.
crazy. You know what I'm
They
saying?
will.
Like
They will.
they
Hey,
know I
no,
be
no
real.
cat.
They know I be real.
Hitman, I felt that way before Hitman.
You,
What?
you see what I'm saying, Jones?
even
I just, you see,
even
I
though
just
even
said,
though look
see.
but I'm a realistic nigga. You know, this nigga is on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas in jail. That's all they want to watch is Wilding Out. That's
Yeah.
a you a household face and
Yeah.
name to the point where
Mhm.
people that might not even be in the battle rap like that might tap in just
Yeah.
to you know what I'm saying. So it's like niggas that's practical and that do real business and that really understand the game as a whole instead of just their
Yeah.
ego and their feelings about well I want that
Yeah.
nigga. Why the fuck I can't get
Yeah.
that? Like if that was the case, I wouldn't be battling all these times. I'd be saying, nah, I need 50 and up.
Yeah.
Fuck
For
that.
sure.
You
For
know what I'm
sure. And
saying?
I
And ARP blessed me like, you know, the math battle, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say the numbers, but and then the next one, it was some, you know what I mean? And ARP don't feel no way about being like, hey, nah, nigga, well, that was this, and this is
yeah.
this.
Different
And
situation. Yeah, different
we
situation.
argue back and forth, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, and whatever. But it's just like a lot of people don't really understand this shit from the perspective of it's either a fan or the ego of a rapper
Yeah.
instead of looking at it
And,
as like, bro, this is numbers, my
and
nigga.
another thing is, I was so, yeah, I know I don't like really coming off sounding like I'm capping or something. So I try to just say, I ain't want them so they can understand how far fetched this was. I felt like they had to know because I think if I would have did all that and not even say nothing, niggas would have been like, "Well, we got to know the number." Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, maybe the number was low or maybe it was this. Like, we got to hear both sides. They still gonna say they want to hear both
Yeah,
sides, but them the real numbers. So y'all can understand. Like Hitman tried to make it happen when it's not one league in battle rap today that's gonna make it happen. I was mad at.
I'm not gonna lie, Hitman. Though, after listening to this and just sitting here hearing you out, now I damn near want to see the battle even more.
that niggas, bro.
I ain't,
That nigga,
I ain't gonna cat.
man, bro. That nigga, Joe. It's just something wrong. I just hated the like I said, bro. I just don't understand.
It's annoying. It's
Yeah,
annoying.
because
It's annoying. I
you
get
know
it.
what I'm saying. Like I just the way it happened. It's just like I just see how he
Mook is
operate, bro.
different, bro. Like Mook is different, man. You seen what we just went through and whatever. Like Mook is, I don't even think he really mean no harm type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he really just he wants to control the narrative. I guess if what happened is what you said happened. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, it's competition. It's like niggas want to really they want to feel like nobody got the
But
ups on
serious,
them. I'm
my
not,
fault, I cut you off. But all I said is I'm cool with all that. But serious, if you knew this was the only time that the battle could have happened, and you offered what you offered, and nigga agreed to everything else, you ducking now. Like I asked you a simple
yeah,
question. I
like,
say, man, Remy can't do it evidently because
yeah.
her number way off from yours that you wanted. RBE not doing it. He retired, and y'all situation. URL not booking it. So it's only one. I'm the last person. I'm like, fuck it, bro. My ego. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to book you on in the midst of four other leagues trying to book us. No, this is a lifeline. It's like, man, this
Nah,
shit ain't happening. So what you want to do to do? What would
right.
you want to do it on Backs and Bodies? I want 50% of the stream. Okay, cool. I give you 50 as long as these numbers reach this.
So a nigga asked for something, you gave it to him, and then he still
And then he
remixed it,
remixed it. Then
basically.
then then it went from that to, well, Mook never said he wanted it to be released on Bags and Bodies. I'm like, that don't even make sense. Because if you're gonna battle on the platform in front of however many pay-per-views we sell, why does it matter where released?
Make a new YouTube channel,
Yeah,
like make a
so we
YouTube.
stopping this battle because this was my idea. This is my league. Why would I? What else we gonna do? Well, we gonna battle on the
Why would I do all
sidewalk
this
and go
work
send it
and
to.
not be able to benefit from
Yeah,
it?
bro.
Like,
Like it's just, bro. I'm just so tired of just fake corny shit, bro. And they niggas wonder why.
welcome
Like
to battle
imagine
rap.
where battle rap would be if we really depended on Murda Mook, a nigga that disappeared for 4 years in a mist when battle rap was in its golden era. Imagine what battle rap would be depending on Murda Mook. How y'all praise him and say he the
But
GOAT.
you can't battle rap don't depend on no like that's not for nobody. That'd be
Hey,
like
hey,
the same
Hitman, can
thing
you hear
saying
me?
that to me. I
Yeah,
disappeared for
I can hear you.
7 years,
I can
eight
hear you.
years.
Oh,
So,
my bad, Jones. Yo, this kick the ball. She been trying to come off of mute for like the last 30 minutes. She
Oh,
that's why
for
she wasn't
real?
accepting nobody. This shit glitched out on her. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so
I've
what
been
gotta
fucking
happen?
requesting for half an hour too. I don't know how I got in this bitch. But look, I got two.
Bros, what up, nigga?
What up, Jones? What up, A? What up, Tim? I got two questions for you,
Froze,
bro.
what up?
So first, do you feel like it's a do you feel like he don't want to be looked at like he's being booked by you, so that means he's a smaller entity than you? Do you think that's the main thing?
Um, you asked me that or Jones? You asked me that, right? Yeah, yeah,
You,
yeah.
you.
So the thing is,
I cooked the shit out of Jones. I wasn't asking nothing. Go
so
I'm
so
waiting. I'm
look,
waiting. We're gonna
so
talk.
look, so what I feel is I knew that was the first thing that was on his mind. That's why I offered him 50%. You see what I'm saying? So I offer you 50 to cancel out. Cause now you gotta do is say, yeah, you booked me, but you gave me 50, nigga. Like that cancel out because I need this in order for me to make it happen, and I'm the only one that can make it happen, I gotta book Murda Mook. So for Murda Mook, the only you gotta be thinking, well, he the only one that can make it happen. A league never ever gave me that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I still can fuck around, walk off with $400,000. So you know what I'm saying? Like we still can chop up 800, ain't no telling. So fuck it. And then your whole press run can be that. Like, man, only reason you book me ain't nobody but like nigga, I'm the reason that like there's so many ways you can kind of get around that. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I don't respect it is because when I offered you that, if you would have said, let me think about it from the jump and didn't say nothing else, then I gotta honor that. That's what he thinking about. But you told me 50%. So evidently you're not worried about me booking you because all you for you to do it on bags and bodies, you want 50%. I gave you that. So what's the problem now?
Hey,
Battles
Hitman,
and
it
shit.
kind of shows how out of touch Mook is because, like, the biggest cars this year have been booked by battlers.
Yeah, bro. Like
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, bro, I gave him the benefit of the doubt on some, yo, bro. Like I understand, man. You Murder Mook, you feel like can't no back. I feel you, but you got to look in the mirror as a man, just like I did, and realize ain't nobody booking the battle. That's all I want niggas to realize. It's like nobody's unless we just sit and hope and wait a couple years and some nigga come. Hey, I want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like as of right now, today, Remy can't do it. RBE can't do it. Your real can't do it. So it's like if you really want the battle to happen, this is the only time it can happen. Let's make it happen. I just feel like you throwing about a bunch of wild numbers. You ain't asked Remy or ARP for 50%.
ahead.
Like you know what I'm saying?
No,
Is
he
it
man, we
a
gonna keep it a book. When
Hey,
he said
Holla.
70-30, he did that on purpose. He knew you wasn't gonna agree to no
70,
70-30. We not
70,
doing that.
like 70,
what's the
30, bro.
Yeah. He
hey
said
Maybe,
something
yeah, maybe
Hey,
he
outrageous.
hey,
worried
hey,
about
Holla.
the
Yeah,
They
we
whole.
not
saying with the
doing that. He
Maybe he
know what he
worried
was
that you
doing
gonna
with
come
that.
in there and boss talk him to death and told him, I booked you, nigga, and this Miley. Maybe that's what his insecurity about
Nah,
that
what
is.
if he
He
want
never
like
thought
what if
Hitman
he
was
want like
agreeing to
50%
7-30.
ownership of the battle itself?
What'd you say?
I said, what if he want like 50% ownership
I
of the
said
battle
cool.
He
itself?
he
I
offered
said
him. He
yeah.
said he gave him that.
I said
I'm talking
yeah.
about of the battle, like of the
Yes.
battle itself.
You talking about the footage, right?
Right.
Yes. I said yeah. He said, man, if it, only way if it come out on bags and bodies, man, on 50% of the footage. I said cool. Cause you understand, John. I'm not really caring about really the numbers or I'm trying to make the battle happen because I know I'm gonna eat.
Right.
So I'm not stopping his money. I'm not trying to, I'm gonna make 1 million and you make 100,000. I'm not trying to do that. You want
Mm.
50%? Cool, we split everything. If I spend 150, 200 on an event, I just want your 50 to start after we get back the battles we paid, the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's all
Yeah,
I
after the
asked.
expenses, right.
Yeah, that's all I asked. Then he said he want the footage. Okay, cool. 50%. What's fairer than 50% of everything?
Mm.
Like I don't get it. He's
Yeah.
petrified of me, bro. He is
I
can
want
I
fifty
petrified of me.
percent, and you ain't even had to, and he ain't even had to put no money out. Fifty
well,
That's
percent, and he
what
ain't had to put no money out.
that's
well
what I'm
hold on.
saying.
Well, hold on. Let's. I mean, let's. I'm not going to sit here and say that he deserves 70% to Hollis 30. But if he didn't have any draw, Holla wouldn't be trying to book him, right? So we can all agree on that,
Yeah,
right?
that's why I
So
gave him
that's probably
50.
the. That's what I'm about to say. That's where the 50-50 came from. All right, you move. But let me play devil's advocate, Holla. We
Okay.
seen Mook been having some outside of the ring issues lately, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, the last time we saw him, he was on a video and some personal shit was going on. We haven't seen him been on Twitter. We ain't seen him
Yeah.
do no interviews since. We ain't seen shit. Is it
Yeah.
a chance that maybe some out of the ring things are causing these issues for him?
No, because why you tell me 50%? Bro, this is his offer. That's what I'm saying. Everything that you can possibly say will only work if these was my offers to him.
So let me
I
ask
asked
this.
him,
My fault.
huh? No, you good.
How many conversations did y'all have? Was this one conversation, or was
Then
this like a back and forth?
so ARP, when I came up with the idea of me doing it myself, when I seen the last lifeline of Remy, the boat flying, sailing away, I
Mm-hmm.
said ARP called his manager. He called his manager. That nigga Mook said, "Final, this my what he say ARP? My final offer." He said, "This my, I want 50% final offer." That was his first. That's the first thing he said. They B Van said, "Yo, Hitman said he want to do it on Bags and Bodies. What is it gonna cost for him to do it on for you to battle him on there?" He said, "I want 50% of the foot pay-per-view final offer." They came back to me. I said I would give him 50%. Of course, I wasn't with it at first, but ALP, I had to think. I had to start. All right, fuck it. I understand. He booking on a battle. He murder move. Cool. I give him 50%. Long as what I get back, what I put into the event, and then start after that. Cool. He called back and told him I said cool. His manager got on the phone and was like, I bet. Then he started talking to him. What if he want 50% of the footage? I said, well, cool. You get 50% of the footage. I got 50 because I'm not. That only bother me if I'm trying to gank Mook. You know what I'm saying? These numbers only bother me if I'm trying to gank Mook. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not. So 50-50 is all right with me. You want 50% of the footage? Cool. You want 50% of the stream? Cool. So we good. So they said, all right, you know what I'm saying? We start talking about, give us a couple of days. Call back Monday. I hit him like money, man. It's been 5 days, bro. Can y'all hit me to know I'm going this different direction? Tuesday, he called back, said we need another week. We working on something. I'm like, bro, I don't have 2 weeks to be waiting on a yes or no from an offer that y'all gave me, bro. I'm sorry. Like it ain't, you know what I'm saying? You was just ready to book with Remy and ARP. It ain't take 2 weeks then. You was just ready. It's me. You said your offer. What are we doing, bro? I don't know what working on something mean. Like what you mean? You working on what? Like you could try to book it yourself now. Like what? I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
we got on the phone for like another hour that day. So I talked to his manager probably for a total of probably like 2 hours total. One the first day, probably for an hour the second day. And then he was like, well, Mook never agreed that it was gonna be releasing on Bags and Bodies. I'm like, how when I offered y'all 50% of the footage? So where's the battle gonna get released at? Well,
Hey,
this shit
that's
we
not a bad idea.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I just don't get it. But then so all that's cool. But then he come back and say, well, I want 1,000 now. Well, I want 70-30. Like now you playing with me, bro. Like now you playing with me. I feel like you just really playing and you petrified to stand in front of me. That's all that is. He's
Yeah,
petrified, bro.
Niggas ain't used to
yeah, that's
preparing without a
crazy.
deposit, man.
It just
Yo,
sounds
but this is the
That's what
only
he
thing I was
asked.
gonna say though, Holla, right? When
he
you
try to
talking to
outprice.
managers and all this shit, like I don't know how many conversations you had with him, like personally, like just you and him. But you know, when other niggas is involved, a lot of times that shit, certain shit get lost in translation too, because
ARP and Mook manager are real
Yeah,
close.
and that's his manager too. So
Yeah, that's his man.
they
Yeah,
got a
he
relationship. They
can't
know.
deliver the yeah, he can't deliver
Yeah.
the. If I tell Johnny,
like,
my
what if he
manager, I
was
tell
fighting for some shit that you know what I mean? Mook like, nah, let's do it. He like, nah, trust me, we're gonna get this or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we all
nah,
know
because
Hitman is a payday. So Mook been around long enough. Like it's a Hitman battle. You playing around.
It's a payday either
yeah,
way type shit.
Yeah, you playing
yeah,
around.
because
You just
I'm gonna keep it 1,000. When you work with two A side people or two people that think they supposed to be the A side, it's a lot of issues. Even it got to the point where even me and Van understand that because John brought up a good point. As a matter of fact, I think Serious did one point that maybe certain things be in this case right here. This is real unique. Him really already have a certain type energy where already is going to be a no matter, even business on the table. You could just see it on both sides. You see it in old footage. You see the way they talk. They don't like each other. That's another reason why the battle was so mega. So for them to do business, it already wasn't going to be easy. And I think the other thing to be real clear about how like the 50-50 situation was ownership going forward. So like music, think about albums, think about ownership of your catalog. People want to worry about like let's say the Hitman versus Murda
your phone kind of
Netflix.
breaking up. Your phone kind of breaking up. I think that big
Can you hear
ass
me?
house ARP. Yeah,
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
yeah,
Nah, this
Get on
Holla know
some
this every
Android.
day.
Make
Every
sure
day
you're
this
on
happens.
Android time.
yeah.
I definitely want a fucking Android. That let's be clear about that. But I just listen. They both put shit on the table. And I feel like it's a shame if the last piece of it is over the YouTube release. I feel like that's a shame, to be honest. But that seemed to be amongst some of the end of it. I think that
Yeah, yeah, that's on right now.
I,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure now if I play devil's advocate, right? Because obviously the other side isn't on their spaces. I'm pretty sure they would discuss that it's deeper than that and say it's about ownership going forward. That's what I was trying to say before my shit was breaking up. Ownership. So like ownership going forward could be anywhere the footage or the battle earns a dime, there has to be business broken.
So
You see
so
what
if
I'm
I
That's what
saying?
I was
so if
asking.
I
He
say
wanted
Anyway.
so
ownership of the battle.
if I say cool, you get 50%. Do you think he's worthy of 50, or you think he needs 70 and I need 30? Other like, what do you think supposed to happen with the footage? If I said I'm cool with him getting half, so if
See
Hulu
here,
came
see,
up,
I think he wants say so.
yeah.
that no
I,
50% is
I
say so though. He got 50, I got 50. That's say so. You got 50, I got 50. So
Right.
we both got to come. If motherfuckers say, man, they want to buy for 10,000, I'm gonna be like, nah, what the fuck we doing that
So
for?
here's a hypothetical, and I actually had these negotiations in a contract before, right? I have no problem personally with 70-30 split one person's way if they're the one that goes and gets the deal. So for example, let's say I drop Murda Mook and Hitman on my channel and I own the footage, right? But I have something in Hitman's contract that says if 2 years from now he comes back to me with Nick Cannon and Zeus saying, we want to make this video a part of a documentary, this battle right here, and it's going to earn us $100,000. Now, for him having that connection and going to get that deal, he passed me $30,000 for sitting on my ass. I'm cool with that of the 100. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's still, but we still are sharing a percentage of ownership. That's how you get around that. If you're talking about who gets the deal, that's the person that wants the lion's share. We don't have to argue over that. We
Yeah,
don't have to argue over that. Me
yeah.
personally.
Right. So if
Yeah.
I told you, so if I offered you 50%, remember, if Hitman offered you 50% of that and 50% of the pay-per-view stream, is that a good deal or a great deal or a bad deal?
50% of the stream.
Yes, and 50% of the footage, copyright.
For that particular battle, it's a great deal.
Great
Yeah.
deal.
Okay.
Yeah, for that particular battle. Yeah.
It's a good deal. It's a no brainer.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
well, 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 one of the reasons is because it's Hitman and it's Mook doing it. Once again, if Rem is doing it, if Beasley's doing it, if ARP is doing it, if John's doing it, some of those conversations go differently. And I'm not going to speak their words because they're not here to defend themselves right now, or at least speak up for themselves right now. But there are situations within this thing behind the scenes that are different because it's the person that's being a battler is the person that's also providing a platform. So John, if you battle, I guess Drake Dennis, right? Y'all communications, y'all the way y'all do the business, y'all might approach it differently than you would do it with a neutral party in the middle. There's a little bit of
So
ego there. There's a little bit of pride there. There's all types of shit. The same way battlers could go to each other sometimes and get deals that a league owner can't get. John, when you book Arsenal, you probably get them a little bit less than I do. Let's be real. You
so
know what I'm saying? It
so
goes both
do that
ways.
matter? But do that matter when nobody's there to book the battle? Period. And we both know we just on
No,
last leg type shit. Like, well, fucking
yeah,
man, let's just make
no,
it.
yeah. It being the last option as we look around right now definitely loans more credibility to it should be pushing forward. And that's one reason why I was trying to get on with you earlier and be like, yo, just get off the space because in my mind, in my sick, twisted mind, it could still happen. But I feel like you doing spaces like this, and if you say certain things, I know you're
You
going to
know,
stand on it, and
man.
I don't want you to.
Yeah, yeah.
I would rather leave. Not, don't say what you about to say. Whatever you about to say, just chill. I would
Things are
rather,
going still going to happen. We
I
putting
would
that in the
rather
ether universe.
leave the opposite because Jones said one of the smartest things on this whole space earlier. That spaces like this even drum it up more. There's even more money on the table right now because of spaces like this. There's no reason to say anything that people can't come back from,
Who's gonna
Holla.
book the battle? Who's gonna book it? ARP? Give me one person.
Possibly you, or possibly both of y'all. Because you want to know what happened.
Man.
Who knows? Who knows,
I hear you.
Jordan? Who knows?
I hear you.
It might be a difference if
You never know. You
you
never
might
know
can
who's
stand.
spinning the block. You
I can
never
take your
know.
wisdom, right? But no
You
cap,
got it.
no cap. Holler like I ain't trying to gas you or nothing, but like you a brand. You could step to a network and shit like that. You can have meetings with certain people. Maybe you might, you
I
might
already
not.
did though.
I'm
That's the
just
funny
saying, so
thing.
you
I'm
know
saying
that
that's
it's
the
a
funny part.
possibility though, unless
No,
you
but the
make it
thing,
not one.
but the thing is, who's sitting back waiting for the possibility?
You just tired of this nigga. I get it.
No, but I'm just saying though, everybody keeps saying, bro, I've been around since 2009. He been around since he been around. It's 2024. Who's
Right.
finna keep waiting for the possibility of something like that? Don't
I
make
mean,
sense. Do
maybe
niggas know
John
this
John
nigga?
This is
could
kind
chime
of
in on
worth it
this.
though.
Maybe he could give you some
Huh?
insight
This
on
is
that.
kind of worth it though.
Cause John kind
What's
of be
worth
doing
it?
the same shit.
Just having a little more like patience for this shit to go through. I feel like the 50-50 shit is a no-brainer. Like coming back, him asking for 70, if that's how that went down, that's crazy because if you the one that's organizing the event and putting the upfront, the lion's share
Well,
should
let's
go to
let's
the
cla- let's
government.
let's let's let's, let's my see how you knew what you was doing when you knew what the fuck you was doing, nigga. Well, let's clarify that for
You
John
like
John
I like
too.
how he sidestepped that question though, right?
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna answer because I think people would leave this space with confusion.
2009, niggas be
People
having all this back and forth and still don't
now
wind up married.
hold on, because the truth is people's gonna leave this space with confusion. They're gonna think that the 50-50 and the 70-30 are applying to the same thing. They're not. Okay? The 50-50 for ownership of the battle going forward. For example, if Hitman goes and takes the footage and it lands on Zeus Network for some type of whatever, 50-50. The 70-30 thing came about later on as it was getting a little bit more discussed that, okay, this is the all out bags and bodies thing. The YouTube aspect and conversation comes in. Now you're talking about the YouTube release. That YouTube release is where two battlers, especially that don't like each other, one is the platform, the other one looks at him as the same size, is going to say, hold on, if it's going to live on your channel for on YouTube forever, that's where I possibly want more percentage than you. Now, that's where they can disagree on that. But that's not the same discussion at the 50-50 and the 70-31 were two different conversations and two different negotiations. So I
Okay.
just don't want people to
Nah,
leave with that
nah.
being the same thing. Not saying that it's right or wrong
I
for
was
whoever to
definitely
feel how
under
they
that
feel.
impression. I was.
So hold on. Forget the pay per view. The pay per view, Holla made clear. You know what I'm saying earlier. That neither one of them should have an issue with the way they was going about the pay per view. Right? That was fair.
No,
Okay, two A side
I
niggas.
thought
Cool.
the pay per view was 70-30 also.
This is why I want you to get off this fucking space.
Man, I ain't trying. I feel like you trying to. I feel like you trying to. I know you better.
Yeah,
So I know
that's
you moving.
weird. That's kind of weird. Like,
ARP like,
Yeah.
no, this could still happen, man. Like,
It could still happen. It should still happen.
Man,
It should
fuck
still
you.
happen.
I ain't gonna hold it. It seemed like Hitman making all the concessions.
Everything. I done
No,
tried
no, no,
everything.
no, no, no.
I done tried every fucking thing.
Hitman made a lot. Hitman made sacrifices. Absolutely, and I feel like both people are at a standstill over stuff that could be pushed forward through. Now, Holla ain't say nothing that I feel was to come back from.
All I
I ain't get
said
on
was
here
the
and cap.
truth.
I ain't hear nothing that was cap, but
All I said was
the
I'm
summation that
never
it
gonna
sounds
cap on
like,
the nigga name. If I say something, I can prove it. I got like I don't never cap on somebody's name. I'm always gonna tell the truth, bro. I tried to book him when no league in the world right now will book it. Try to say today. He came back with his offer. I agreed. He came back with another offer. I declined. Like randomly. Like that's all it's about, bro. Like that's all it's about, bro.
nah, that shit gotta happen, man. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know,
All
but
right,
Nigga.
I think mission's accomplished. John, we got Mook back on the phone. We got
Nigga,
Mook back on the phone.
hey,
I think
we
hey,
ain't know if that was Mook, man.
that nigga petrified of me, bro.
I
I
Mook
know it, bro.
representation is good enough. That'll
Hey,
work too.
the nigga
yo,
petrified of me, dog. I
He
wonder
gonna do
what.
all that, and Hitman gonna get up there and cook his boots.
I
Now
swear to God,
Mook gonna come up there with the do rag with the flap out. He gonna be dead serious. You think?
like he
And
did,
die. He gonna do all that and
You
die.
he
think he
did,
gonna
like
be
he did.
playing with you? All right, keep playing with Mook, man.
Oh,
Keep it up.
you
The
gonna
leather,
make, hey,
the leather
you
do
gonna
rag with
make
the
Hey,
trenches
John,
coming out.
I
The
don't know if
basketball.
Hitman can.
All right.
I don't know if Hitman can do anything with them 9 minute rounds.
I don't know why he playing. That nigga had a 25-minute round. I ain't never seen
with no
Hitman spit a
quotables, with no
25-minute
He
round.
rap
quotables.
for a half an
Hey,
hour.
give me one quotable for that round, John John.
Whiskey business, man.
Bro, that nigga gonna have
That
a
was
20-minute round
ridiculous.
breaking down the McDonald logo on
And
it.
that was in the second round, John John.
Hey, bro. Hey, nah, he gave the wrong round, bro. Hey,
I
that's
thought that was a
crazy.
1 round battle.
Listen, let me tell y'all
Regardless.
something, bro. I have never wanted to smoke somebody as bad as I want to smoke that boy, man. I'm gonna just tell. I've never ever wanted to smoke somebody as bad as I wanted to smoke that boy, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Man, that nigga is, bro. I take it, like I give all my wins back. They can have my John John win. They can have my hey, listen, bro. If they just say, man, we take all your wins away, who you just want to smoke? That boy, man. I'm telling you. But
That's
listen
the
though,
one though.
y'all, I got some y'all know I'm cooking something up though, so y'all stay tuned, man.
More, I've been doing. Let's do.